And seeing the multitudes, he went up into a mountain. And when he was set, his disciples came unto him. It started with sound. The noise of pressure, physical and emotional. A bellowing, squeaking, muffled roar of fear, merged into a single deafening roar. More primal than words. Above, barely audible, the commands, the sirens, the choppers. Gunfire like a popcorn machine, rooms away. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. But down here, inside the mass, no order could be heard. Made sense or reacted to. Nothing was a reaction, only emotion. Single shared sense of absolute fear, spread over time thin like too little butter. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. The crowd moved in a constant wavy motion. Step. Wait. Breathe. No one walked. Just floated, bobbing ahead, carried by the flood behind them. Step. Wait. Breathe. Look at the birds of the air. There was no space to turn, not even your head. No behind to look at. Everything happened ahead of you. Next to you, in the corners of your vision. Some tried to turn, walk back. The flood just picked them and pushed them ahead regardless. They fell, swallowed by the trample. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns. What could be carried had been brought. Bundles of clothes, food wrapped in shirts, children's toys tied to shoulders. But it carried weight and memories. Each dropped item disappeared, like a slow striptease of meaning. Are you not much more valuable than they? You of little faith. So do not worry, saying, "What shall we eat?" Or, "What shall we drink?" Or, "What shall we wear?" Children, hands losing a grasp like the last promise broken. Mothers calling their children by name. Fathers calling them by gender. And their sons and daughters just calling. Like a broken hoot. You could look ahead. You could look up. That was all. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. The bokeh of tears, lit by the drifting cage lights of search beams. Only noise, only friction. Which of you, if your son asks for bread, will give him a stone? A snake?
You are the salt of the earth, but
But if the salt has lost his savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. The pressure grew tighter as the passage narrowed. Everyone and no one screamed. The roar had no room for additions, no lead vocals, applause or encore. The movement, this slow burial of meaning, continued. Endlessly as the sticks. The rain came down. The streams rose. And the winds blew and beat against that house, a foolish man who built on sand. The rain came down. And it fell with a great crash. You have heard that it was said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. If you love those who love you, what reward should you expect? And if you greet only your own people, what are you doing more than others? Were amazed at this teaching because it was taught as one who had authority and not as their teachers of the law. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth.